my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, so today, April 21st, 2019, is 23 days until top surgery, right? That in itself is exciting enough. I just looked at my calendar, and, okay, let me just flip the camera around. So, this is 23 days, right? 23, wait, hang on. 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, also Holiday Night anniversary, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. This is this Saturday. Next Saturday is 10. 10 days. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday is 10 days. Which also means it's 1 week until we get on a plane and go. Oh my god. It also means today we leave in 20 days, which is... Ah! On one hand, I don't know if I'm ready, because I don't know if I have everything. On the other hand, I'm so beyond ready. Let's get this done. I want it done. Let's go. 23 days. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Other than I'm super excited, super pumped, and yeah. So, that's not the point of this video, but I couldn't help but throw that in because today marks, like I said, 20 days until we get on a plane and leave. That's crazy. I told my parents that this morning and they both went, stop. We're ready, we're happy, stop. We need a little bit more time. So, yeah, I could not. Okay, so, this is gonna drive me crazy. These pants don't have any pockets. I'm gonna put my hands in my pockets. Oh well. So, today is April 21st, making this a day late. Yesterday, April 20th, I was 7 months on T, which is another crazy number. Every single time I say it's crazy, which, I mean, yeah, it's still really super hard to believe that I even made a day on T. I don't know why it's so hard to believe, but it is. Since last month, I didn't do the usual, go through my book thing. I was thinking of doing that this month, but honestly, I was looking back, and not really a lot happened that month, transition-wise. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go from, the 6-month mark on, just like a normal video. So, let's just get to it. Okay, so, March 21st, exactly 1 month ago, look at me, was shot number 14. It was a good shot. I did the actual shot, not counting the prep or anything, in 5 minutes. The only reason that happened, though, was because Willow was sitting outside the doorway with Mom, and she was wondering what was going on in the bathroom. So I had to do it really fast so she can come in and see what was going on. So how I do my shot is I sit on the edge of the bathtub, and all of my supplies and everything, my syringe, my drawing needle, my tea bottle, everything is on the lid of my tea box, sitting like this. Everything is on it, on the toilet lid, not the seat, because but the lid. And then Mom sits just outside the door, watching me do my shot, because she doesn't want to be inside. It's a really small bathroom, whatever. So the door's open, she's sitting right there, she's got Willow, all the right stuff, whatever. Willow was snooping, what was she doing? And I really wanted my cat, so I did it on a third try within 5 minutes. Look at me. So that was cool. That was also the day that I uploaded my 6 months on T video. The 25th of March was my 50 days until top surgery mark. Cool thing. It was also the day that I had my follow-up with the neurologist, Dr. Mosado. Mosado? Mosado. I don't think I've said his name before, because I keep confusing his name with the name of a top surgeon. So I'm always afraid to say his name, but I have it written down in here. So, yeah. MRI is totally good. He actually said that everything looked normal. What? Of all the things to be normal, it's my brain. What? So that's good. Nothing scary going on. I'm all good. I'm fine. That was really good to hear because, like I said when I first mentioned these, I've been having these kinds of scary migraines since I was 16. So when they got scarier in January? At the beginning of this year, I thought something really, really bad was going on. So to get that kind of reassurance, it was really good. Very, very worth it. Since I am on the daily medication, he will want to see me 3 months from that date, so I'll go back to him in June, I think it was. I don't remember, it's on my phone calendar. July. I remember that, July. Yeah, something like that. Just so that he is checking up on me, making sure everything's good, all that great stuff. You know how it works. March 28th was a cool day. I started keeping up and doing better on my solo walks. I have gotten really good at walking recently. Within like the past week and a half, 2 weeks, I haven't been that good, but, you know, it's mainly due to timing, weather. You know, I don't really like to go for walks on shower days, just because I just showered and I'm all sweaty. I don't like showering 2 days in a row. I'm weird. It's all due to dysphoria, but, you know. So that's the thing. And if the weather is nice on a shower day and I'm like, I should, and then the next day it's kind of ick and rainy or snowy, and I don't, and then I regret it, and then the next day it's nice, it's like, you know. I've been doing good, but, you know. I was hoping to go on a walk today, after I filmed this, but it's rainy. Might still happen, I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Cool. March 31st was my 4th TDOV, Trans Day of Visibility. There we go. Which was great. It was my last with a binder, and I took pictures accordingly. If you follow me on Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. Had a great day, talked with Holly a lot, and went for another walk, which was awesome. April 2nd, I'm going fast, I got a lot of stuff to cover after this. April 2nd, we paid Garamoni, the $5,500 surgery charge, which is due 30 days in advance. I think I did that, it doesn't say. Let's see, the second, it doesn't matter. It was 6 weeks in advance, so there you go, do the math. 7 times 6, there you go. So anyway, so he's paid in full, that's awesome, before the 30-day mark, which we were planning on doing it, I think, the week after. Oh, no, because it has to be paid by the 6-week mark. Yes, because I thought it was you had to pay him by the 30-day mark. Mom thought it was the 6-week mark, so we went ahead and went with Mom, because just in case. After we paid him, she checked the paperwork, and turns out it was paid by 6 weeks, so thanks, Mom. We called Dr. Speed's office on April 2nd, again, after Garamoni, because I hadn't heard from him, and I was getting a little bit worried. He responded to my email, stating he received my E levels only, which was weird, and that they were at a 32, which is lower than last time. Last time they were at a 37, which is 5 points lower. Woohoo! And that he'd message me as soon as he got my T levels, and that he would fax over the paperwork that we requested from him for Garamoni as soon as possible. So Okay. Garamoni requests either a therapist, a primary care physician, or an endocrinologist signs and fills out this, it's like a letter of recommendation for top surgery. Um, so we just asked him to do it real fast. Um, it should have taken like a week. We gave it to him in December and said, do it whenever. That was our first mistake. You'll see why. But yeah, he said that he'll get my T levels and my paperwork to me as soon as possible. Great. April 3rd, Mom booked the hotel, 41 days until top, 38 until we leave, woohoo. April 4th, shot number 15. I'm just throwing a whole bunch of numbers at you. So April 4th was shot number 15 and 40 days until top surgery. And I noted that they're getting a lot easier to do now that I'm totally used to them. Oh yeah, and on this one, when I went to pinch up my leg to do the shot, I noticed that there was a lot more muscle to work with, so thank you, walks. So April 5th, my T levels came back. And for some reason, they were at a 115. If you remember the last time we took my levels, my T was at a 269. They are now at a 115. I saw that and I freaked out. Now I understand why they were low, but then it freaked me out. And then on the 7th, I emailed Dr. Speed and asked what the bob. He said it was probably due to the fact that we got my blood work done a little bit later than we should have. You're supposed to do your blood work on off weeks in the middle of a T cycle. So let's say with me I do my shots on Thursdays. I know I've explained this before, but who cares? So I do my shot on, let's say, when did I do my last shot? 18th. Okay, so let's say I did my shot on the 18th, and then I did my shot on the 18th, and then the 25th I'm supposed to do blood work. That's an off week, that's in the middle of the T cycle, because the 18th and the 2nd are shot days, and the 25th is not a shot day, so that's in the middle of the T cycle. Cool, you got it, cool, great. So he just said that's probably the reason, because I didn't do it in the middle of a T cycle. I did it Friday, God, I can't say days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days after, which is not great. He still agreed to up my dose, which is great. I'm still a little concerned. In current time, everything's okay, but, you know, it's me and I'm anxious. So again, on the 7th, everything's okay. He said it was okay, not to worry, which is funny. He raised my dose another 0.25, which is awesome. That means I'm at a 0.75 right now. And again, hoping for that letter of recommendation to come back. Got it to him in December. And then the 8th I got the sheet back. Cool. The 10th, oh yes, I forgot to write down. A little bit sooner, I think it was I don't remember when it was, but sometime in late March, I found a shop on Etsy that sold pride bow ties, and I went, I wonder. I always look for Demi Boy stuff, because nobody has Demi Boy stuff. I always have to make my own stuff. My scarf, I've got a little bracelet, I made myself a pin a long time ago. So out of curiosity, I looked. I'm like, oh, I wonder. They had one. And it was kind of expensive because it was coming from England, but I bought one. And on the 10th, it came in, and it's really, really cool. Let me grab it really quick, oh my god. Oh my god. See, look at how cool this is. Like, that's totally worth it. That's totally worth it. Oh, my neck popped. I really like this. Overall, it was about $20. but it was totally worth it. So that came in. Oh, I guess it came in the 9th. And then the 10th was the day that I took my placement test, or the tailwind, as Casper College calls it. I think it's dumb, just call it a placement test. I took my placement test for my English class that I will be taking in the fall. So the thing about that was, the connection there, they don't allow hats or hoodies in the testing area, so I had to bind, which hurt, but I took the opportunity to wear my new bow tie. It was awesome. I was very happy that I got to wear my new bow tie. Wasn't too happy that I had to bind because, owie, but I'm okay. And I even wrote down, this will be the last time I bind until we're on the plane to Florida. I'll wear it to and through the Casper airport, and we'll change in Denver. So as soon as we land, get to a bathroom, change out of my binder into a not binder, go to Florida. And that will be my last time binding. Wow, that just sunk in. Wow, okay. Sorry, that just sunk in. I mean, yes, I'll have the post-op surgical binder, but... Wow, okay, yeah. I will be selling my binders, after surgery. I'm gonna put that off until afterwards because, yes, it would be easy to do now, but I'm gonna wait just until after surgery. You know, later. That'll be on my Facebook probably. Who knows? But anyway, wow, that was just, that hit me. Yeah, okay, so, cool. I goofed in my book. I was behind a couple weeks writing stuff down. So as I was writing stuff down a few days ago, I wrote down stuff from the 11th on 8th. Oops. And stuff from the 12th on the 10th. Oops. So, I'm not going to get into this whole thing because I will just get aggravated again. And I'll get angry. And I don't want to get aggravated and angry because, like... it's so exhausting. Okay, so, a quick thing about tea. You don't get... Okay, so, okay. People say you get angrier more. That's not really the case. It's just that, and I finally found the right words for this. When you have any emotion, your emotions are just more. Like, they're more intense. Like, okay, the way that I described it to my mom was, imagine emotions, now give them muscles. That's tea. Not in the literal sense that your emotions are now buff, but, like, they're stronger, they're more intense, they're bigger. And it's a little bit harder to come down from said emotions. Which is good and bad. Like, if you're super happy, then, oh, that's awesome, you're super happy! But, like, you guys have seen me in videos where I'm just absolutely just bouncing off the walls. Super excited, super happy. And I cannot come back down because I'm bouncing off the walls happy. That's tea. I discovered this a few days ago. So, like, yeah. Always discovering things. Always making sense of things. So, anyway, to summarize, we must have given Dr. Speed, when we gave him the letter of recommendation, we must have also accidentally given him the medical clearance sheet, which is only supposed to go to my primary care physician for my appointment that I had on the 15th for my pre-op physical. Dr. Speed filled out both papers. He sent all my past labs to Garamoni with those 2 sheets, and it just wasn't a good situation at all. For one, I never asked him to do that at all. I understand he was confused, which I will give him that. He is stressed. He honestly has more patience than he can handle right now, and that's something that Mom and I have been talking about recently, is moving to somebody who can actually take the time and take care of me, because I walk in the door and dude barely knows who I am, and it's not great. I've seen Dr. Rosales once. We've talked to her on the phone maybe like twice. She knows who I am. When I walked in the door for my second appointment, she and the same nurse that I had the first time, they both knew who I was. It's little things, you know, like asking me inappropriate questions that I've told him repeatedly not to ask me every single time. Questions that I deem inappropriate, of course. Calling my chest something other than chest, the B word that I don't ever use. It's stuff like that, where it's like you could just write this down in my file and remember it if you can't remember it, but regardless. So we had to call Garamoni's office 2 or 3 times and straighten everything out and say, hey, what you received, you can just throw it all out. Please keep the letter of recommendation, because that's all we requested from him. Everything else, please get rid of it, because we did not request him to send any of that to you. I feel kind of violated, because he did, it's silly to say, because, like, he did disclose a bunch of medical information to somebody that the next week I was just going to do the same thing. However, I didn't ask him to do that. Whereas the next week, I was telling somebody, hey, please disclose all this medical information to him. You know, it's different. It could just be me. I don't think it is, but whatever. So, that whole thing happened on the 11th. That'll happen on the 11th, that Thursday. I ended up... Mom and I were so frustrated. We did not have a good day. I was frustrated at her, trying to get information out of her. She was frustrated at me, trying to get information out of me. We couldn't get information. I ran up here. I was angry. I went to my closet. I had a panic attack because I thought Dr. Garamoni's office is going to see my iron levels from last September, and he's going to deny me, and all that fun stuff. We'll get to that later, too. But yeah, it was a mess. Had to cancel plans with Holly. It was great. The next day, though, everything was all cleared up. Everything was, Mom verified and called and said, hey, is everything okay now? They said, yes, you're perfectly fine. I'm so sorry on your half that stuff happened. She said, I'm sorry you had to deal with it. Everything's good now. Everything's fine. I'm not denied. But yeah, everything's good. So, also on the 12th, I was supposed to register for college. Since I'm not a student of the spring semester, I can't register until the 29th. So we're waiting. Oh well, minor setback. Okay, also, on the 13th, just a little thing, I put a basket for the things that we were taking and didn't need until we leave for Florida in Mom's room. So, like, all of my button-ups that I'm taking for recovery are in that basket. My neck pillow in the basket. Just a whole bunch of stuff. That's what we do. April 14th was 1 month to top. 15th, I had my pre-op appointment, and it went really, really well. Spoilers. The 17th, we got my lab work back. This is huge. We got my lab work back today, and I have to document because I'm so beyond proud of myself. My iron has been hovering on below around 10 most of my life, at least as long as we've been testing it with the medicine that I was on since I was 14 or 15. It is really hot. So the normal range of iron for a person is 50 for a low and 120 for a high. You see where there's a problem here. My levels are likely low due to my eating disorder and being a picky eater on top of it. Since since I've been pushing myself to actually recover, eat better, like actually eating, exercising, which has all been easier on tea, my levels have improved. When we tested them last time, they were at an 11, I believe. Now, my levels are at an 18. That's huge. That is huge. That doesn't just happen for me. To my knowledge, they have never been that high. Ever. Could you? They've always been somewhere around 10. At least they've always been under 20 because I don't know, that's just where they've always been. So that's huge for me. I'm super proud of myself. Even though I'm still considered anemic, and like I said, there's a long way to go to 50, I'm beyond proud of myself. That's huge. That marks, that means that I've made so much progress in my eating disorder recovery. It's just huge. If you haven't known me long enough, it's hard to explain the magnitude of that, but it's huge. So yeah, April 18th, shot number 16, and the first one on my new dose. This one took a few extra tries, but it went well otherwise. So for this one, my upper thighs have been hurting, so I tried to go a little bit further down my leg so that they didn't hurt. And then I got paranoid that I was going too far up, so I went back to the normal spot, and oh well. It's okay. So yeah, that's just a whole bunch of talking and explaining things. I don't really need to go into that. One important thing left in this book that I have to mention is that I only have one more shot until I go to Florida, which will be on May 2nd. I will miss a shot when I am in Florida because Garamoni asks his patients to not take testosterone while we are recovering. I'm not sure why exactly, but it's a thing. It's the doctor's orders, so we follow it. Oh well. Missing a shot won't be... Okay, missing a shot, I hope, won't be that big of a deal. So instead, I will be doing it the next week on the 23rd. Yes, because I'm supposed to do it on the math brain. I think it's the 16th. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's the 16th. So yeah, no big deal. It'll be fine. It'll be taken care of. Hi. This diamond. I swear. I don't even... Yeah. So, general stuff real fast. I've mentioned a lot that I'm beyond hot. Partially due to the fact that this hoodie just got out of the dryer. Partially due to the fact that I'm using a new light. You can see it on my face. This is fun. Those two things combined would make me hot. Pre-tea. But I'm just so hot. Oh my god. Like, falling asleep is getting difficult now that the weather is starting to heat up and nights are getting warmer, and I am so happy that top surgery is in 3 weeks because I made myself some jammies, some like zip-up jammies that I can sleep in because I obviously can't pull stuff over my head because duh. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to be sleeping in the house. There have been nights where I just take my pants off, and I either grab my basketball shorts that I bought for surgery, or I get these old jammy shorts that I have that I haven't worn forever. It's horrible. Good. Yeah, hot all the time, which in my early videos I would talk about a lot. Winter was nice because I wasn't always hot. There were some days, some nights where it was, I'm dying, but most of the time it was good. Now I'm dying again. I'm not excited for summer. But, see, okay, I keep saying that I'm not excited for summer because I'm gonna be hot, but also, this summer, I'll be able to just not wear a shirt. So, who knows? Okay, I nicknamed myself Acne Face. Of course, today is not the best day to show you that nickname, at all. I don't even think you can see my face that well. I have just all over, with acne. Been picking at my acne, which is not good. I know. Not like popping it, because, ugh. But once it gets hard, and it, like, I don't know if it's scabs, I don't know acne. Once it gets hard, though, I'll just start picking at it, and it makes my face bleed, and it's not fun. I hate it, but it just makes it redder, and it makes more happen, and ugh, it's not fun at all. But hey, puberty, right? It's not fun. So yeah, on that, I haven't really shaved yet because Dad scared me when I was first talking about shaving, and he mentioned that when you shave over acne, well, not this way, because yeah, when you shave over acne, it catches it and makes it, and blood, and it just sounds like it hurts a lot when it goes over the acne, and since I have a lot of acne right now, I don't want to do it, especially in this chin area and jaw area where I've got a lot of the hair happening. I am afraid in the lip area. If there's hair, there's acne. If there's acne, there's hair. Okay, the camera just died. God. I'm just not having a good time with this today. It's run out of memory, it's died. Stay for like 5 more minutes. Okay, so anyway, yeah, shaving. It's gonna happen soon. There will be a video, probably, because I want to document that, because that sounds kind of funny. I'm just kind of scared, because acne. And my voice. Recently I've gotten a lot of, oh my gosh, your voice, which I love. It's so much fun scaring people and surprising people with my voice. Like, I was at the college, and one of my friends was near the front desk, at the dorms. I was coming around the corner with Holly to check out, because I was leaving for the day. Duh. And I was walking to the front desk talking to Holly, and one of my friends, she must have heard my voice or something, because she started looking around. She's like, I know this person. She saw me. She's like, oh my gosh, I know your voice. I'm like, hi. Yes. It was fun. I beyond love what my voice is doing. I want it to go a lot more, because drop, baby, drop. I think a lot of guys say that at 7 months. Because there are days where it still shoots up. I still get that, which is annoying. Stop doing that. Stay. That was a forced squeak, but I get a lot of squeaks out of nowhere, which is hilarious. However, my singing voice, I think I mentioned I was going to start working on it, and I have been. It's not gonna work with me right now, just because it is still settling and the vocal cords are still lengthening. Right now, right now I'm a bass, and that's it. All I'm good for is being a bass. I'm okay with that. I'm totally... Take that, Mr. Rooney. I was a bass. I used to say to her all the time, Mr. Rooney, do you think one day I'll be a... Miss Rooney, do you think one day I'll be a bass? And she'd say to me, probably not, kid. Probably not. Take that, Miss Rooney. No, seriously, I've tested my voice, and it's there. When I'm singing, it's there. It probably doesn't sound like it a lot now, but it's there. My only problem now is, I've lost most of my alto. Which is weird, because I've got most of my tenors still. No, yeah, I've got all of my God. You know, I should focus more on speaking and learning English before I go back to singing. Okay, so I'm learning my bass and how that floats. My tenor is still there. I'm losing my alto, and if I warm up enough, I've got some of my soprano still. It's just weird that my alto is gone. Like, I try to sing up there, and either nothing comes out, or I sound like a dying chicken. I'm not kidding. And yes, you can imagine that. I mean, don't imagine that, because that's kind of sad, but imagine me making the... You know what? Actually, this just got sad. Let's just not... My point is, if I try to make those sounds, reach those notes, God, I don't sound good. And it's scaring me, because if you know me, my voice is kind of my everything. If you know me, you know that I pride myself on my singing voice. You know, I worked since I was really, really little to make it what it was. And then I started T, and I don't regret T. I don't regret T. But if I lose my voice, I'm not going to lose my voice. It's just going to take a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort. It's going to take a lot. So, yeah. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Not that I want to end that on a sad note. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Yeah. 7 months on T feels just as good, if not better, as 1 month on T. And, oh yeah, I wanted to say that too. I want to get up on my toes really low. Let me bring you down, actually. A little bit more. Little bit more. There we go. This will be the last video with the Snoopy hoodie. This hoodie has been with me since, I think, Christmas of, I want to say 2016. So, almost 3 years now. And I have worn it almost every single day. That makes it sound gross. It's not gross, I promise. I wash it every week. I do not wear it every single day. Every week. But yeah, I love this hoodie. This is my favorite hoodie. Like, I tried to wear my Kelly Walsh hoodie today. I love it. It's just not stretched out and comfy like this part of it. It's like all cinched up, and like you can't pull it up, and it... But yeah, this hoodie's getting old. It's getting worn. So I think I told Holly that she was gonna get it for a while, and then when she's done with it, I'm gonna give her another jacket, another hoodie. Oh, there's a wild mom in the other room. Hello, Mom. I told Holly that she's gonna get it after top, but once she's done with it, I'm giving her another jacket, because that's what we do. And this one's going in the keepsake, because it's my hoodie. This kept me mostly dysphoria free for almost 3 years, which is crazy. So yeah, I noticed the other day, I was looking through my videos, every single video I have this hoodie on. It's not true. Most every video. No, I don't have it on in my first shot video, but every other video I have it on. Might not have it in my ones. It doesn't matter. The point is, I love this hoodie, and this will be the last one with it on. So maybe it'll come back in like a year or so. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a fun little thing of, oh, I used to wear this all the time. Who knows? But yeah, I'm gonna go now. Editing this is gonna be fun. Okay. This is my voice, 7 months on T. That was really gravelly. That's another thing, my voice is really gravelly now. I don't know why. It's weird. Vocal cords are weird. Can't find the button. There's the button. Okay. Let me know what you think about the side light. Woo.